What's good, everyone? It's the one and only NY Phenom. If you guys enjoy NFL, NBA content, want to see some Cincinnati Bengals franchise soon, give this video a like. If you're new, go subscribe to the channel while you're at it. Now, let's go and get into this video. Are you kidding me, man? For real? Yo, training camp hasn't even started for the NBA. Preseason hasn't even started. And Boogie Cousins has already torn his ACL. Wow. So you telling me that we can't even make it into the NFL regular season before we start having big name NBA players get injured? Y'all know I haven't covered that much NBA news lately. Like, the last NBA news I covered was about my Knicks and the 76ers. But y'all know I had to cover. Man, this just happened. This just happened. They said that Boogie Cousins has torn his ACL due to a workout in Las Vegas. That's just been reported by Bleacher Report 2 minutes ago. Boogie just can't catch a break. I don't know what to say, man. You know, of course this hurts for the Lakers. Their plan was to have AD and Boogie Cousins down low while LeBron, then, doesn't have to put up 25, 26 a game. Just for Boogie Cousins, though, man, what does it say for his career? I mean, last year he was dealing with a torn Achilles, trying to get back from that. He came back from that. Of course, looked like a little bit slower than what he already was. And you know Boogie Cousins was never the fastest player. And he looked even slower. Had a few good games. So it looked like he could still play. It looked like he was improving. Right? It looked like this year was going to be the breakout season where he returned to what he was before. But now he's dealing with a torn ACL. And you gotta feel for Boogie Cousins. You do. You gotta feel for DeMarcus Cousins. Because as much as a lot of people didn't like the decision with the Warriors, and by the way, when it came to how I was feeling with the Warriors, my feelings about it, I was like, fuck it. You know what? DeMarcus Cousins, just go ahead and join them. That was my thoughts. But, a lot of people were wishing for karma for him when he joined the Warriors. A lot of people were happy when he torn his quad in the playoffs, but he even worked himself back and got back and was ready by the NBA Finals. Now he's torn his ACL. Most likely he's going to be out for this upcoming season. DeMarcus Cousins' NBA career might be over. It might just be over, man. Sadly, it might be because, he's already a big man, a big man, a guy who doesn't rely on athleticism, but he likes to move with the ball. He still has some movement in his game, and dealing with the Achilles injury, dealing with a torn ACL. Those are the two worst injuries you can get, man. It doesn't get worse than this, man. This guy, 2 to 3 years ago, was arguably the best center in the NBA. Now, I don't know if he's ever going to play another minute in the NBA. I mean, I'm for real. I'm just being for real. And, I'm wishing the best for DeMarcus Cousins because, I always like DeMarcus Cousins. He always reminds me of someone who likes to bully, that could bully you inside, could slam it on you. Wasn't known as the best defender, but he could dish the rock. Had a pretty good jump shot, definitely for a big man. So, I mean, Boogie is one of the most skilled big men, we've seen in this era. And, we might not see him again. And that's going to suck, man. Of course, it's going to suck for the Lakers, like I said. This definitely makes JaVale McGee the starting center. Or maybe they go with a small ball lineup and have AD at the center position. Even though AD doesn't want to play center. He wants to play power forward. This is going to be interesting, man. This can be interesting. And how does this change the dynamic of the West? I mean, the Lakers still have AD and LeBron, so, I mean, it's not like they're not going to be contenders anymore, but you're not going to have that extra juice to them. You're not going to have that extra juice to them where they can throw it down low to somebody who can get them an easy bucket. It's pretty much Lakers and Clippers are like the big favorites to come out the West. I thought DeMarcus Cousins could possibly put the Lakers over the hump over the Clippers, because I didn't think the Clippers had a real big man who could really guard Boogie down low. I mean, Montrezl Harrell is a good defender, but he's just not as wide as Boogie Cousins, right? I mean, but you know, it's gonna be different, man. It's definitely gonna be different, man. And you know, you gotta feel for Boogie Cousins, man. You gotta feel for Boogie Cousins. We saw the hard work and dedication he showed rehabbing from the torn Achilles. You know, came back on the court, played pretty well. We saw how hard he really wanted to get back on the floor after tearing his quad. And now he's torn his Achilles. And I hate to say this, but I think Boogie Cousins is now officially injury prone. You know what I mean? Really injury prone. And you know, it's probably gonna be all type of memes and jokes on Twitter and Instagram and all type of social media. But from my point of view, man, salute to Boogie Cousins. Get healthy. If you do decide to still play the game of basketball, want to return back in the NBA, show that determination that you did. But you know, you got to feel for Boogie Cousins, because you know, and we can't forget he torn his Achilles with the Pelicans. You got to remember that last year with the Pelicans, going into that year before he torn his Achilles, he was supposed to get max money. He was arguably the best in the NBA, getting ready for his max deal, torn his Achilles, right? We know what happened after that in free agency, where nobody wanted to pay him max money, so he went to decide to go play with the Warriors for 1 year on a cheap deal. Then, looked pretty decent. Went to this free agency year, with the quad injury. People were still unsure they wanted to pay him max money. So he went to the Lakers on another, I believe, it was a pretty cheap deal. Was it a 1 year cheap deal, I believe? Again, trying to test the market. And, now he's going to miss his whole entire season. He's going to miss this entire season. And that's how quick things can change in the NBA, man. In 1 minute, it could be looking like you're finna get max dollars, right? It could look like you're finna get max dollars, and now, in another minute, it could look like, are you gonna play another game in the NBA? That's how things can change, man. This is another example of it. We know what happened with Isaiah Thomas, right? There's all type of examples in the NBA. So, you just gotta, when you're watching these NBA players, man, it's not all about criticizing them and showing their, talking stuff, and, just enjoy the game of basketball at times. Enjoy watching these top stars, because you might not see them you might not see them the next day playing ball. But that's just my thoughts, man. Salute to Boogie. Get healthy, man. Physically and mentally. And, salute. But that's my thoughts, man. If you guys enjoy NFL, NBA content, or see some gaming content soon, give this video a like. And if you're new, go and subscribe to the channel while you're at it. I'm the Phenomenal One, and I'm out. Deuces.